Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another reaction video reacting to now the penultimate episode of the Netflix series Wednesday, focusing on Wednesday Addams of the Addams Family, starring Jenna Ortega, who is just very slay, isn't she? Yeah, the penultimate episode, a lot of mysteries, a lot of loose threads that need tying up in the next two episodes. Hopefully they all will. You know, you can leave some though. And then renew it for season 2 already, Netflix. Come on, what's taking so long? I've seen the record-breaking numbers. Let's come on a clock here, mate. Hurry up. But yeah, put on an episode. Last episode was really lovely at the start. You know, Enid gave Wednesday a nice handmade snood. They had matching snoods. It was lovely. It was lovely. And then they nearly got killed by the monster, and then Enid shouted at Wednesday and moved out of the room, and Wednesday was sad and I was sad, and she found pictures in the music box she found in the old, I can't remember, Gates house, and then the pictures were of her and someone stalking her, and then someone killed the mayor, and there's a lot going on. There's really a lot going on. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it, shall we? Let's jump into episode 7, the penultimate episode of Wednesday here. If you don't woe me by now.
I enjoy funerals. I've been crashing them since I was old enough to read the obituary section. Mayor Walker was murdered, and I know the killer is here, standing innocently among us, plotting their next move.
Of course, Wednesday, since she was a little girl, crashed funerals for fun. That's just incredibly on brand for her, isn't it? Oh, also poor Lucas, you know. Hopefully he can find a shoulder to cry on, someone to talk to, and Bianca, because you two seem to be getting on.
And watching everything I do. I know I'm close to the truth. I have all the pieces of the jigsaw. I just need to slot them into place.
True. You know, she's got a lot of information. She just needs to blend it all together to get the big picture of what this is, you know. And I also only paused it to shout out the little rainbow that was next to her, because yeah, little rainbow for Wednesday before she comes out and dates Enid. We love that. We love a little rainbow for wenclair, Enid, whatever you want to call them. The little look there between Lucas and Bianca, just like we said, you know. He'll find some comfort in her, I think. Yeah. And the sheriff, of course, good friends with the mayor and his family, you'd assume. So yeah, just saddle around here.
The killer will make a mistake, and I'll be ready.
I was going to say that looked like someone watching her, and it was. Oh, well, yeah. Wednesday is very close, I feel, to uncovering the truth, and I still think the killer, if it, you know, linking all to the Gates, is the Gates' little sister who isn't actually dead, who, based on the humans in this town that we've met who are women around the age, would be the therapist, or I still can never remember her name, Christina Ricci, the dorm mommy. So one of them. Who is Wednesday chasing? Well, he hasn't popped up yet. So I just assume it's Uncle Fester, to be honest. He looked like he was wearing the outfit I remember from the the image I didn't watch the trailer really, but the image I saw of him.
Still as sharp as ever, my pigtailed protege.
Uncle Fester.
That is one of the happiest I've ever seen her. First of all, of course it's a sword umbrella. Of course, expect nothing less, you know. What else are you going to take to the funeral? Never know what's going to happen. But yeah, I cannot remember ever seeing Wednesday smile, first of all. But look, that happy. It is Uncle Fester. Hello, Uncle Fester.
I thought you didn't go to Nevermore.
I didn't. Your dad got all the brains. But I used to drop in on him, usually from the ceiling with a dagger clutched between my teeth, just to keep him on his toes.
Of course. Of course. How else would you drop in on Gomez? Oh, and once again, Wednesday smiling, genuinely. Never seen her this. It's unnerving how happy she is right now.
He filled me in on what's been going on. Monsters, murder, mayhem. What fun! I told him I had a job in Boston, but I'd be checking up on you.
What kind of job?
The kind that means I need somewhere to lay low.
Oh, God. Expect nothing less, Uncle Fester. And, Gomez not sending Uncle Fester to check on Wednesday, but, I mean, he knows Uncle Fester, so he probably knows if he tells him what's going on, one, he'll think that stuff's really cool, but then also he might want to just, you know, pop in and just check how his niece is doing, you know.
This place belongs to a friend.
You've actually made a friend. That poor kid will be going home in a body bag.
Poor choice of words there, Uncle Fester. Poor choice of words, God. Hopefully he won't. Hopefully Eugene won't. Get a bit of Eugene, please. And yeah, this is the best place for him to stay, isn't it? Because literally no one comes here but Eugene and Wednesday. And well, Eugene's not coming here right now, is he?
I like a hideout that comes with snacks.
This bee's practically Eugene's children. That means do not eat them.
When you give me that death stare of disapproval, you remind me of your mother.
Oh, God. That's like the biggest insult you could give to Wednesday. Also, shout out Wednesday protecting the bees there. They're practically Eugene's children, which means don't eat them. Oh, you can tell she really cares about Eugene. In her own Wednesday way, but she does. I mean, partly because he reminds her of Pugly, but just partly because he's Eugene. He's just great, isn't he?
Speaking of scary things, you know what kind of a monster you're dealing with?
Haven't been able to identify it.
It's called a Hyde.
Isn't Jekyll and Hyde? You've seen one before.
Oh, yeah.
Of course he's seen it. I mean, thank the Lord he knows what it is. It's a Hyde. A la Jekyll and Hyde. Fair. A nice, easy name to remember, Hyde. So few syllables. So few letters. Thank God Uncle Fester did it. He showed a great time to show up. You know, when Wednesday's at her loneliest, Eugene's in the hospital. Everyone's mad at her. Thank God she has some support. Who makes her very, very happy.
Tell me about the Hyde.
Olga Malikova. She had it all. Beauty, brains, and a penchant for necrophilia.
Alright, mate. I've never seen someone get so giddy at the prospect of someone committing necrophilia. Very on brand for you, Uncle Fester. I've known you for about 6 minutes, but very on brand for you.
There's never been any mention of Hydes in any Outcast book.
Try Nathaniel Faulkner's diary? Before he founded Nevermore, traveled the world, cataloging every outcast community.
That does sound like it would have been a really good place to not start per se, but check. I mean, the guy, you know, went across the world cataloguing everything. Maybe have a look in there, see if he's got anything. Sounds a very extensive collection he probably have on that.
The diary, where is it?
Nightshade's library. Your dad parked me there. And that's when I found this nifty little safe. I was hoping for a stash of cash or jewels, but instead I found a diary.
Oh. I mean, in the Nightshade library, that would make sense. The secret library. But yeah, in the safe as well. I mean, it's got to be something when they're keeping a book in a secret safe in the secret library. When you're double hiding something, it's gotta be something.
We'll sneak into the Nightshade's library tonight. In the meantime, lay low. If you are discovered, I will disown you and collect all the reward money tied to your capture.
I'd expect nothing less.
Oh, that's her way of saying, you know, stay safe. I love you. Oh. It's just her Wednesday way, isn't it? We love her for that.
Leave the bees alone.
The second she leaves, he's straight back for the bees. But she knows him. And she knows he's going to be straight back to the bees. It's just one final letting to just leave those goddamn bees alone, Uncle Fester. Yeah, protect those bees. Protect those bees, Wednesday. Is Eugene's furry little babies, please.
Goody predicted this quest for answers would become a lonely pursuit.
Aww. Wednesday longingly looking back at Enid's bed. She misses her. Come on, Wednesday. Go get your girl back, please. Please.
Goody is nowhere to be found when I need her. Dead can be just as annoying and unreliable as the living.
Sorry, I figured you were still at Mayor Walker's wake.
As soon as the dirt hits the coffin, I'm out.
Yeah, you know, Wednesday, once they start actually burying it, it's just boring from there. You know, they're talking about that for all good. Once they start burying the body, ugh. Wednesday wouldn't be called dead. You know. Oh, and the speed with which Wednesday got to her feet and went towards Enid when she walked into that room. You miss her. You won't say it, but you miss her, Wednesday.
This is the third time in 24 hours you've forgotten something. How's everything going?
With no annoying distractions, I'm almost finished.
Was I an annoying distraction?
You definitely had some annoying habits.
Such as?
You giggle when you text.
Oh my god. Enid, of course, she keeps forgetting things she has to come back and look for. You're not slick, Enid. You're not slick. Oh, and of course, Wednesday, you know, paying so close attention to Enid. Of course she is. You know, very wenclair of Enid of her. Really just list off everything she's noticed. Oh, it's just like kiss and make up already. You know, especially the first part, but come on, just make up, come on, come on, this is painful for all of us.
Guess I'm the lucky one with a new bestie that doesn't try to find ways to endanger literally everybody. She's begging me to be her new roomie, permanently.
Don't let me hold you back.
Enjoy your solitude, Wednesday.
She didn't like that. Neither of them liked that. You know, Wednesday is very, you know, set in her ways. She will not, she may eventually begrudgingly apologise, but she's not just going to do it outright, is she? And Enid, I think Enid is, you know, tired of always being the one putting Wednesday first, so she doesn't want to apologise first, even if she really misses her. But she does want to make her jealous, talking about, oh, my new bestie, you know. Oh my god, just make up, please. Just make up already. You both want to. You both want Enid to move back in. Like, come on.
Uncle Fester?
Who's Uncle Fester?
Xavier, I know you're not the sharpest tool in the shed, but let's use context clues here to figure out who Wednesday might call Uncle Fester. I'm going to take a long guess here, mate. Might be her uncle, named Fester. Come on, Xavier, please. Please.
What's your excuse for creeping around in the middle of the night?
Research.
On a monster? There's nothing in here matching that thing.
Isn't that convenient?
You know what your problem is?
I would love to hear your piercing insight.
You don't know who your real friends are.
True. True. I mean, Xavier might mean that as like a, you know, jagged remark towards Tyler, but true. The Wednesday tries to push people away, and she doesn't really know and acknowledge, really appreciate who her real friends are. And Wednesday just here, still very suspicious that Xavier's the monster. He's not. Bless him, but she's just very suspicious. I mean, fair enough with all the paintings and drawings of the monster, and then the monster attacking at the Gates house last episode, and then Xavier mysteriously showing up just after. There is a lot of, you know, reasons for your suspicion, Wednesday, I understand.
Every time the monsters attacked, you have been right there. Starting with Rowan at the Harvest Festival, then on Outreach Day.
I didn't realize proximity was a crime.
Then there's your drawing obsession.
Yeah, like I just said, there is just a lot of things, isn't there, Xavier? Whenever the monster attacks, you're there. The drawings of the monster. There's your very clear obsession with Wednesday, and the monster not wanting to hurt Wednesday. There is a lot of, you know, it's not even that hard a connect the dots pattern to make you the monster here, Xavier.
If I am the monster, why haven't I killed you?
Because for some reason I cannot fathom or indulge you seem to like me.
You really do, mate. You really do. I mean, last episode I watched you break into her room. You know, the constant drawing of her, watching her. You do like. Why haven't I killed you? It's very clear, mate.
What's to like?
How long have you been lurking?
Long enough to feel the tension between you two. Yowza!
Oh my god, Uncle Fester. Of course he was also here. just eavesdropping. You know. Loves a good eavesdrop, Uncle Fester. There's a lot of tension between Wednesday and Xavier. We'll acknowledge it. You want to feel tension, mate? Eavesdrop on her and Enid. You couldn't cut that with a knife. Jesus Christ, it's thick, that tension.
I'd recognize the patter of those fingertips anywhere. Hello, thing. You can't still be mad about the Kalamazoo job.
Now, I can't read hands. That was the angriest looking hand I've ever seen. And the way he leaped across the room to choke him.
You're all fault.
Enough! Let him go. Show me the diary.
Oh god. Oh my god, it's just brother energy, isn't it? Between Uncle Fester and Thing. It's just brother energy.
Do I have time for a snooze, or can you crack this one quickly?
Come on. What was that judging Sarefest? Please. Thing's tried his best here. That was his first go at this safe he's never seen before. Cut him some slack. Yes. Yes, Thing, take your bow. You deserve that. You deserve that bow. And fair enough to Uncle Fester, that is just a very fun word to say, isn't it? Kalamazoo. 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 It's just fun to say.
Born of mutation, the hide lays dormant until unleashed by a traumatic event or unlocked through chemical inducement or hypnosis. This act causes the hide to develop an immediate bond. The creature now sees it's its master.
Oh god. Oh god. So, it could... Right. Hear me out. I've been going back and forth if it was the therapist or the dorm mummy. It could be both. You could have had the dorm mummy be... what is it? The Gates sister, the younger Gates sister, whose powers were unleashed by a traumatic incident, nearly drowning, and then, you know, the hypnosis to help him to control and to bring out the monster when needed could have come from the therapist. So it could be like a tag team effort, you know. It could be. It would work. It would work. And then my suspicion on both of them was correct.
That means I'm not looking for one killer, but two.
I didn't mean to startle you.
Uncle Fester is used to burgling houses Wednesday. Okay, he's already in the rafters. The second that door just creaked open a smidgen, my man was in the rafters. Ain't his first rodeo, Wens.
Enid has requested to room with Yoko for the rest of the school year.
She did?
You two seemed as thick as thieves.
Thieves turn on each other.
Deflect all you want, but you and I both know that you care about Enid.
Yes, everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. Wednesday, you have to keep up this, you know, cold heartless routine. Everyone knows you care about Enid, right? I mean, just look at you could just look at her reaction when she comes in and she says that Enid's requested to room with Yoko for the rest of the semester. Wednesday, she's taken aback. She's like, she did? Like, she didn't think she'd actually go through with it. Like, they do this little dance where she forgets stuff and comes to find it. And then eventually, you know, they'd make up and she'd move back in. She did not expect her to actually move out. And she is, you can look at her and she doesn't want her to. She's sad about it. Okay, no matter what she says.
You have to admit, she managed to bring out a spark of warmth in you. Oh, don't worry. Just a tiny spark, barely perceptible to the average eye, but I noticed.
Yeah, you have to be specific there. Because she was insulted at the mention of a tiny bit of warmth. You have to specify, no, it's just like really small, like minuscule, like really, really teeny tiny, like you can barely notice it. It was there, but you could just barely notice it. It's like minimise the insult she feels.
Is it really so difficult for you to admit that you made a friend, and now that she's gone, you might actually miss her?
I'll survive alone.
Well, if that's your decision, I'll submit the forms.
She's sad. She's sad. You know, she's still got goodies words ringing through her ear, like the life of a raven is a life alone and, you know, solitude. And she's just her normal Wednesday disposition, but she's sad. She doesn't want Enid to move out, okay? She's very stubborn. She won't admit she made a friend, as the Dormammu knows, but, you know. She won't admit it, but she doesn't want Enid to move out, okay? She likes Enid. She cares about Enid. Come on.
Uncle Fester? Uncle Fester?
Hey!
He's so mischievous. The mischievousness of it. You know what? I thought he was in the rafters. No, he bound across the room and hid under the teddies and the plushies. And Wednesday calling his name, you just, from inside all the plushes, you just hear. Oh, you mischievous little scamp, you Uncle Fester.
Being a solo Lobo has its perks. Get to live by your own rules, do whatever you want. Just look at me.
You know what? The "look at me" comment genuinely could have been the thing that sent Wednesday running to Enid to apologise and ask her to come back. No offence, Uncle Fester. It really could have.
I need to talk to you, like right now. Yeah, I know where that is. Okay, I can meet you there in like 20 minutes. Bye.
Who are you talking to?
It's none of your goddamn business.
I know what you are.
Oh my god, Wednesday. You caught me off guard there. You shouldn't. Who is Xavier talking to? My guess would be a therapist. The therapist. Who I'm still suspicious of. You know. I feel like she could have brought out the hide. And if I do, I think it's not Xavier. I think it's the Dormammu. But, yeah. I think it's not the therapist just because he needs a therapist, honestly.
Stay the hell away from me.
Did you place a tracker?
Don't worry, Uncle Fester's got you covered.
We love a man who talks about himself in the third person. Yep. Matthew GCW likes Uncle Fester. God. Oh, a little uncle niece stakeout. It's prime bonding, honestly.
That's at the road.
I picked it up on my way out of town. You know me. I like to travel incognito.
And nothing more incognito than the giant Dalmatian-coloured dog-walking motorcycle and sidecar. Oh, Fester. Oh, Uncle Fester.
Come on, let's roll!
The little floppy ears on the side of the helmets. Oh my god. You know what? She's probably missing the cat outfit. Wearing the helmet, she might be missing the cat outfit from the poker. I did not have Wednesday dressing as a cat and partially as a dog on my Wednesday season 1, you know, guesses list, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful for it. Yeah, his therapist. Yeah, his therapist, the town therapist. Obviously, that's who he was calling. I still think the therapist could be involved. I don't think he's the monster, but yeah, obviously it was the therapist.
Principal Weems, it is imperative I speak with you about Dr. Kinbot.
Wednesday, we were just talking about you.
Speak of the devil, and she shall appear.
Dr. Kimball was just discussing your assessment.
Beat you there, Wednesday. Beat you there. Speak of the devil, and she shall appear. Oh, God. I'm sure this meeting will go well. Shut up, Wednesday, though. She, you know, trying, of course, she'd go to Weems, but fair. Being open about her investigation here and going to an actual adult for help, or at least to pass on that information.
I've explained you've recently been taking steps to racing your Nevermore family.
Yes. You know, I think I've actually reached the half-hug stage. I've been reading about hypnotherapy. I think it might be a good technique to unlock my inner Wednesday.
Oh my god. First of all, shout out to Wednesday getting to the half-hug stage, huh? Can't wait for a nice half-hug between you and Enid. And just sneaky, and I've been reading about hypnotherapy, because she saw about hypnotherapy with the master and the hide. Just trying something like, do you know hypnotherapy by any chance? Smooth Wednesday.
I applaud your new willingness to delve deep into yourself. I'm seeing you on Monday. We can start then.
What did you so urgently need to discuss?
It can wait. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some homework I need to finish.
Oh boy. Wednesday, willing to do anything for this investigation, signing herself up for hypnotherapy on Monday. Oh god, I'm obviously not gonna tell Weems about what she believes, the information she's found with her in the room, is she?
Kinbot has to be Xavier's master. Are you listening? She must have figured out he was a hide and used hypnotherapy to unlock him.
I think the kid behind the counter has clocked me.
Uncle Fester, partly to do with you, largely to do with Wednesday, you know. I mean, I guess partly to do with you, curious who's the, no offense to you, big bold guy across from her. Chugging ketchup by the bottle especially is a bit, you know, stands out.
Relax. She's not interested in you.
Made you a quad on the house.
Thanks, kid.
Tyler, this is my Uncle Fester.
Oh, hi, it's nice to...
Gotta let him know that you're Uncle Fester. Gotta let him know you know a little zzz, you know. Some introductions. Meeting the fam. Meeting the fam. You know, for Tyler, this is a big step to him in the imaginary relationship he's in with Wednesday in his head.
Is that?
It's called a hide.
That's it, from that night.
Your father gave you explicit instructions not to be near me.
No, my dad's not here. Shit. Tyler.
Perfect time for the sheriff to walk in. He told you to stay away from me. Well, he's not here, is he? You know, he's like you summoned him. Like, he's like, you know, Beetlejuice, but I only had to say his name once, and he would have to say his full name. Of course, the second that law enforcement walks in, Uncle Fester's off. Fair enough, Fest, fair enough.
I was the one that sat down with her.
All right. Putting these up around town's a bank robbery suspect, and he's a real creep. You haven't seen him, have you?
He'd be pretty hard to miss.
Uncle Fester, your reputation precedes you. Been in town for what? 2 days, max. Already got posters and the sheriff looking for you. Oh, God.
Thank you, but you didn't have to do that.
Your family is very colorful.
Ironic, considering Fester's the black sheep. He's harmless.
I was going to say ironic since, you know, you all wear black, but I guess we can ironic because he's the black sheep.
So, about rescheduling our date.
Well, between the monster and my uncle.
And no excuses. Figure after what happened last time, you owe me.
Whoa. Okay. A few things here, Tyler. Quite a few things to go over there. First of all, reschedule our date. Tyler, I kind of thought you might have figured out that she only used it. She didn't want to go on the date. She only used it to get you to drive her to the Gates house, okay? First of all, I know you're having trouble reading stuff, but first of all, that. And secondly, here, Tyler, that's not that, you know, going with the, yeah, well, I did get clawed by a monster because you took me, so I feel like you owe me a date. That's a bit, that's a bit off, Tyler. Like, that's just a bit weird, mate.
Well, I can't sneak off of campus. All eyes are on me.
You won't have to. I'll come to you. 9 p.m., Crackstone's crib.
Okay, Tyler. Bud, you know, when a woman is making that many excuses for reasons she can't go on the date with you, it might be time to just go, you know what? I don't think she fancies me. At some point, even for you, Tyler, the message has got to get through.
I don't miss her. Friends are a liability and can be exploited. That makes them weaknesses. Your job is to guard that diary while I'm gone.
You miss her, come on. Thing here. #1 Wenclair stan. You know. He's rooting for her more than any of us, honestly. He's first hand. There. On the ground floor of it all. You miss her. Longingly staring at her nail polish. Come on, Wednesday. Come on.
I'll be back as soon as I can. It's not a date. It's a quid pro quo for almost getting him disemboweled.
Watch that diary.
That's exactly how Wednesday sees it. She sees it just like that. It's not a date. It's just me owing him because, you know, he nearly died. Tyler will see this as a full-on date. And not as him, you know, I don't know if blackmail's the word, but kind of forcing Wednesday into it. But more of her finally, you know, oh my god, she likes me. Finally, she's going on a date. Tyler, please. It's embarrassing, mate.
I'm only doing this because I owe you.
Okay. You can open your eyes now.
Alright, mate, it's too much. it's too much, Tyler. Okay, it's a bit weird, mate. you gotta let it go, mate. You gotta let it go, Jesus Christ. I mean, Wednesday, an ideal date for Wednesday would probably be, you know, picnic date in a crypt. This feels kind of disrespectful as well, Tyler. Going into a man's crypt and decorating it with candles and bloody fairy lights everywhere and having a picnic. Jesus Christ.
How do you feel about scary movies? Prepare to be horrified.
Fair enough. Wednesday probably would see Legally Blonde as a horror film. All that pink in it. Probably just a reminder of Enid to make her sad.
That was torture. Thank you.
I want us to be more than friends.
You'll snap out of it.
Don't do that. Discount my feelings.
I'm not friend material, let alone more than friend material.
Tyler, for the love of God. Don't discount my feelings. Mate, you can fancy her all you want. At some point, though, you gotta get the message she ain't interested. You had to pretty much blackmail her to get her here, for Christ's sake. Like, please, Tyler. Please.
You're making a mistake.
Probably.
Definitely.
What the hell?
Me when they make Tyler and Wednesday nearly kiss. Same reaction, Sheriff. Like, what the hell? Jesus Christ. I'm glad you intervened. I'm glad you intervened. Is all I'll say. It's all I'll say.
I'm not gonna even ask what this is, but I never saw the two of you here. You got it? Unbelievable.
God. I mean, big up you, Sheriff. Just walking away. Never saw you here. Never saw you here. Fair. Fair. I'd like to pretend I never saw that as well, Sheriff. Thing! No! Please! Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Whoever it is wanted that diary. And who would have easy access to the room but the dorm, Mommy? Am I correct? I am correct.
Officer, help! Help, help, help! Thing's not moving! He was stabbed!
Get him on the table!
This is a very sad scene. Okay, I don't like seeing Thing hurt. But doing the shocks on a hand. It's just funny. It's just funny.
He's gone Wednesday.
No, he's not. Thing, if you can hear me, if you die, I will kill you. Go again. Now, again, please!
Oh, Wednesday. She doesn't like to say she cares about people, does she? But you can tell. Thing especially, she cares about him, you know. Even now, she has to do it in her own Wednesday way, though, doesn't she? If you die, I'll kill you. Oh, come on, Wednesday. Come on, Thing. Pull through. Pull through with me. I remember so many people. Come on. Thing, Eugene, everyone, wake up, please. Everyone, wake up.
For a minute, we thought you'd picked your last lock, buddy.
Who did this to you? Promise that whoever did this to you will suffer.
I'm glad you're okay, Thing. I'm really, really glad. I've never been so happy to see a hand live. Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Thank you, Uncle Fester. And thank you, Wednesday, for the pep talk. Wednesday, for the love of God, yes. Get revenge on anyone who did this to him. Anyone.
I'll stitch it back up. I found your motorbike, so the sheriff won't be far. You need to go. Maybe next time steal something a little less conspicuous.
Well, where's the fun in that?
Oh. Oh. the tears in Wednesday's eyes and down her cheeks. She's been going for it, okay? It's not been a fun time for Wednesday, okay? The big fight with Enid, Tyler blackmailing her into a date, Finn getting stabbed. It's been a lot, you know. Emotional times. Oh, now Uncle Fester has to go. The only don't think I've ever seen her as happy as when Uncle Fester showed up.
I guess I'll see you at your arraignment or the next family reunion.
You'll always be my favorite, Wednesday.
Be sure to tell Pugsley that. Don't give him a complex.
Oh, I'm glad Uncle Fester came. Not just you know, not just because he was good and he was funny, but Wednesday really needed him at this very minute. Not just to save Finn's life as well. She just really needed someone she could talk to and someone she trusts and actually loves, whether she wants to say it or not. So I'm glad he came.
Whoever ransacked my room also stole Nathaniel Faulkner's diary.
That's supposed to be safely locked in the Nightshades library.
So you do know about the diary. You also know the monster hide.
Thank you, Miss Thornhill. I'll take it from here.
You don't have to send her out. She knows where to hide it. She is one. I just don't trust her. And her name's Miss Thornhill. But I will almost definitely forget that again and just call her door mummy. So apologies.
Faulkner spent years studying hides to determine if they were just mindless killers or conscious of their action.
What was his conclusion?
He was killed by a hide before he could reach one.
How ironic. Maybe that, you know, I was gonna say maybe that gives him his answer at the same time. They could have done it mindlessly, or they could have done it because he was trying to research that. So still no answer.
All of this time you've known, why didn't you tell the sheriff?
Because then Nevermore is done. If you suspect someone, you need to tell me.
All you've ever done is gaslight and obstruct me. You don't care how many people die as long as your reputation is safe.
Oh God. The endless battle between these two. Jesus Christ. I mean, fair, yeah. Weems really is, the goal is just to protect the school's reputation and its students. So obviously she's not going to tell the sheriff, because if he finds out it's a hide, then he's like, well, you might have an idea. And then it's shut down. It's just, yeah. She just wants to protect the school. And Wednesday just wants the truth.
Come with me. I have information about Mayor Walker's murder.
Printed these off my dad's computer. Seems he was trying to track down someone. Laurel Gates. Looks like he started right after outreach day.
Oh. So yeah, of course Bianca and Lucas have been talking. And then Bianca finds out that information and goes to Wednesday. I'm glad they put their feud behind them. God. Now Wednesday gets the information that the mayor had on Laurel Gates to help towards her investigation.
Laurel was presumed drowned. No body was ever recovered.
The Gates mansion was purchased a year ago.
Laurel secretly buys her old house and then comes back to Jericho as someone else. Why?
Revenge on all the people she blames for her family's misfortunes.
Obviously. Obviously. Came back for revenge, no matter the cost. But who is Laurel Gates? Miss Thornhill, there you go. I remember the name. I say Miss Thornhill.
We don't have an appointment scheduled for today.
I wanted to return something. I found it in your old childhood room. I know you're Laurel Gates. And so did Mayor Walker, which is why you had to kill him.
You're not actually accusing me of murdering the mayor.
God. I'd be surprised, but it's very Wednesday. Just walk right into a therapist's office and accuse her of murder. Just no beating around the bush with Wednesday, is it? No beating around the bush.
I don't have time to deal with your delusional fantasies. I have a patient emergency.
Who? Xavier? I know all about the secret sessions you've been holding in your car.
God. Wednesday is order proof, doesn't she? Jesus. So Wednesday's theory is that the therapist is Laurel Gates, and she's been controlling Xavier. I mean, everything Wednesday said does add up. I mean, fair play to her. Everything she says has incredibly well added up. So yeah, fair play. Fair play. I'm very still suspicious of Miss Thornhill, but fair play, Wednesday. You've joined the dots very well.
Do you know how violently unpredictable a hide can be?
You need help. More help than I can give you.
Who are you calling, Xavier?
Judge Reynolds. I'm going to recommend you stay in a psychiatric facility.
You and I both know I'd be running that place in a week.
She would. She would as well. Do not send her there. She'll have everyone working for it. It just wouldn't work out the way you wanted.
Wednesday Addams just barged into my office. Her behavior was completely irrational.
Oh my Christ. R.I.P. Dr. Kimbot. My word. I mean, it doesn't fully rule her out, you know. The hide could... I think they said the hide is very loyal to the master, so it probably does. But the hide still could have just finally turned on her. but I guess kicked by my might is it just isn't involved. Maybe. I mean, my main suspicion was on Thornhill, so she's still alive for the minute.
She's gone. Dr. Kimbot's dead.
This town's having no luck, is it? Jesus Christ. Mayor's died. Coroner's died. Therapist died. And you know it's going to be hard to fill those positions. Well, probably not mayor. But coroner and therapist, because, like, the last two died. Who wants those jobs?
You need to stay out of my space.
You need to take your own advice. You left that in my room. Actually, you left it in Thing. How long have you been seeing Kinbot?
Have you? What am I saying? Of course you have.
Yeah, of course she's been spying on you, Xavier. Come on. Come on, mate. Oh, God. I really don't think it's Xavier. I just really don't. Wednesday's very sure of it. She kind of tunnel visioned on it a bit. Maybe ignoring other potential things, but... Hey, she's going with it, you know. Fair play, very headstrong.
I wasn't in your room. Believe me or don't believe me. I don't care.
Your painting's been improving. I enjoy this one in particular.
Alright. Xavier, mate. You gotta admit this isn't a good look. You keep drawing the beast, the monster. And now you've drawn, just after she's died, or just before even, you've drawn Dr. Kimbot's face clawed out by the monster. It's not a good look. PR-wise, it's not a good look.
What is Rowan's inhaler doing in your shed? Are Eugene's glasses?
Whoa, whoa.
Are these stalker images you took of me?
No.
Don't forget your latest edition.
Once again, not a good look, Tyler. I mean, Xavier. Once again, really not a good look. But I will say, like, Wednesday should know firsthand because, like, with the coroner killing himself and then the planted suicide note, we're talking about the Gates case to get Gomez back into the picture for the murder. She was bringing up, you know, planting evidence there. And, like, you don't think this could be planted Wednesday? I know your tunnel vision, so it's helping what you want, and the giant painting isn't helping, but still, like, it could have been planted. I don't think it's Xavier, despite everything pointing to him right now.
No. Somebody planted that stuff.
Please! Drop the knife! Down on your knees! Cuff. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
You know what, Wednesday? I will give you props, actually, for going to the police. Just because, instead of just going headfirst into danger on your own for once, you actually informed the police. And that's just impressive, honestly. I'm surprised. I still don't think it was him, but you made the right call calling the police. Xavier, once again, didn't help yourself holding the knife. Because they walk in, you're holding a knife, you got a table full of, well, essentially trophies from the dead people, giant drawing of the doctor on the wall with a face clawed out, drawings of the monster everywhere. You know, it's not, it's not going well. Xavier, I'm sorry. I think I'd have to quit as your PR guy at this point. I can't save you.
Hey, you're back. I'm gone for a few days. The place gets trashed and Thing almost dies. Someone's got to look out for you too.
She's right. This place was really falling apart without her. Place gets trashed, Thing gets stabbed. Enid needs to be here. She's the glue. She's the glue that holds this relationship together. You know. Oh, thank the God. Thank the Lord. I couldn't go a full episode without them getting back, please. Oh, thank God. Happy ending. This time last episode, they just had a big fight, so I'm very happy right now. So even if Xavier just got arrested for something I don't think he did.
I just decided I needed a few more boundaries. Skip the tape. Don't tell me Wednesday Addams is mellowing out.
Never. More like evolving.
Well, 1 inch of duct tape at a time.
That's a big step, Wednesday. Not needing the giant black duct taped line across the middle of the room to divide halves into colour and monochrome. That's a big step for you. Well done. Well done.
Why the sudden change of heart?
Because we work. We shouldn't, but we do. It's like some sort of weird friendship anomaly. Everything you said about me is true, but I don't apologize for it. Not anymore.
Yes, Enid. You be you. Perfect the way you are. Just be you. And yeah, on paper, Wednesday and Enid shouldn't work, but they do. They work really well. As friends, roommates, and who knows what the future holds, huh? Sinclair? Enid, maybe, please?
Thing said he missed you.
I missed him too. I'm sorry about Xavier.
I'm not. He's a liar and a killer.
That's the closest Wednesday's going to get to saying she missed her. That's the closest she's going to get. You know, she can't just come out and say, I missed you. She's just say, Thing missed you, with tears in her eyes.
Thing may have blabbed about your date with Tyler. So how'd it go?
It was interrupted.
Well, I heard Tyler's working the late shift.
Stop. Stop trying to make Wednesday and Tyler a thing. Please. Enid just moved back in. Right, not in front of her girlfriend, guys.
Dad told me what happened with Xavier.
It has made me reevaluate things. Like who I can trust.
Does that mean you're ready to be more than friends?
I don't want to watch that. God. Jesus Christ, guys. Come on. Come on. God. Whoa, hey. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Tyler. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I've never been more happy to see a woman's face clawed out. Oh God. That's a bad sentence. So Tyler is the hide. Oh, so we can actually connect some dots then. We can connect some dots. How did Tyler's mother die? He turned into a hide and killed her. Why does the monster not hurt Wednesday? Because Tyler cares about Wednesday. Why does Tyler's father, the sheriff, not want to talk about the mother? Because his son killed her. Also, he couldn't explain some of the problems he has with Tyler opening up, because he still loves him, he still wants to protect his son, but at the same time, did kill his mother, so some resentment there. This actually connects so many dots and makes so much sense, and it also means that Tyler and Wednesday won't get together. Thank God. Oh, thank God.
You okay?
You need to go.
What's wrong?
Of course, the first boy I kiss would turn out to be a serial killing monster. I guess I have a type.
And now this is where you change your type to women, Enid in particular. Oh my God. Another banger episode in the books. Oh God. Enid and Wednesday are friends again. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord they're not arguing anymore. It made me very upset. Tyler and Wednesday kissed also made me very upset. But Tyler is a serial killing monster, which makes me happy because Tyler and Wednesday aren't going to happen as a couple now. You do have a type. And it also makes me happy because, you know, I didn't think it was Xavier. I was correct in that. Who is Laurel Gates? It's not the therapist. I think it's Thornhill. Would make sense to me. Thornhill and Tyler had an interaction at the start of the season as well. I vaguely remember. So yeah, all the dots are starting to connect, thankfully, as we get towards the end of the season. Lovely. That's it for today, doing the penultimate episode. Next time, of course, the finale, which I'm sure you're not going to want to miss, as hopefully Tyler gets brought to justice for murder and for stopping Weaned. You know, Sanclair. Both wenclair? Yeah, wenclair. Both very important things, both worthy of prison time, I'm sure we all agree. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do leave a like and subscribe for more so you do not miss my reactions to the finale, because you're not going to want to, because big stuff's going to go down, so don't miss it. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe for more, and as always, just want to say a very special thank you for watching.